जो तो प्रेम खिलन का चाओ, सिर धर तली गली मेरी आओ। इत मार्ग पैर तरीजै, सिर दीजै कान न कीजै। बेसमार अथाह अगनत अतुलै, ज्यों बुलावहो त्यों नानक दास बोलै। वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। My honorable Sikh siblings, today we will discuss about the attacks of Sri Harmander Sahib. My honorable listeners, those who were attacked on the Harmander Sahib complex, they were died or killed only 153 days. On the other words, they could not survive more than 5 months. They could not see the sun of next day. So now we will consider that how they were died only within 153 days. So this is a specific question for all of us. We should try to know the answer of this question. First of all, the first attack was done by Massarangar, notorious officer of Sri Amritsar Sahib. He was occupied over the Amritsar Sahib complex in 1740 AD, and he changed the all discipline of Sri Harmander Sahib. He started the dancing in the building of Amritsar Sahib. He was sit every day on the bed and watching the dance of dancers. On the other hand, the all Sikh warriors with their family, they were hidden in the Rajasthan state, where they were lived now. In the current time, this place is known as Buddha Jod. When they came to know about the desecration of Sri Harmander Sahib, they were filled with the uncontrolled passion and anger. Bhai Mehtab Singh and Sukha Singh both stood up and prayed to Guru Granth Sahib. They took promise that they will cut the head of Massarangar and bring his head into the presence of Khalsa warriors. They started they are traveling towards Amritsar Sahib. They arrived in the boundary of Amritsar city and they disguise like the depositors of toll tax. They filled 2 bags with the pebbles and reached in front of the main gate of Sri Harmander Sahib, and they tied their horses with the berry tree and entered in the Harmander Sahib building. When they saw the dancer was dancing and Masa Rangad was drinking the wine with his companions, that time Bhai Mehtab Singh and Sukha Singh, filled with the uncontrollable passion and anger, they placed 2 bags in front of Masa Rangad. Masa Rangad tried to touch his hand and bowed his head. That time, immediately, Bhai Mehtab Singh cut off the head of Masa Rangad with one stroke of his sword. And very quickly, Bhai Sukha Singh took his head on the tip of his lance. They escaped from that place. On the other side, the all security guards very surprised and run away into the all directions. Bhai Sukha Singh and Mehtab Singh rode their horses and rushingly reached in the Rajasthan state. So they crossed the all seas without any hindrance. So this was a sign of Guru grace. They escaped from the dangerous area and reached at the place of Buddha Jod. Bhai Sukha Singh threw the head of notorious Masa Rangad under the feet of Khalsa warriors. So my honorable listeners, Masa Rangad, who was very notorious and very bad person, was killed only within 5 months. In this way, secondly invader was done by Yahya Khan. He was the son of governor of Lahore, Yaqriya Khan. He attacked upon Sri Harmander Sahib and he was similarly killed by Sikh warriors more than 5 months. Furthermore, third invader was done by Jahan Khan. Jahan Khan was the deputy governor of Punjab. He was attacked on Sri Harmander Sahib in 1757. Firstly, he filled the Amritsar pool with the waste material of the city and destroyed the Harmander Sahib building. On the other side, Baba Deep Singh, the contemporary Sikh of Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji, he came to know about the desecration of Sri Harmander Sahib. He was lived that time Damdama Sahib. This city is 100 kilometers far from Sri Harmander Sahib in the Malwa belt. That time he was 75 years old. He took his double-edged sword in his hand with his 500 warriors. He started his march towards Amritsar Sahib. He reached Tarn city and took bath in Tarn pool. That time 4,500 others Sikh warriors gathered in the group of Baba Deep Singh. That time more than 5,000 Sikh warriors was very excited to gain the martyrdom for the purity of Sri Amritsar Sahib. They started their march towards the Amritsar Sahib, and in the center of Amritsar Sahib and in the middle of Amritsar Sahib and Tarn Taran, at the battlefield of village Chabba, the Khalsa warrior reached. On the other hand, Jahan Khan, the deputy governor of Punjab, reached with his force, and that time war was started between the Khalsa warrior and Indian army. That time, under the command of Baba Deep Singh, Bhai Dayal Singh and Lena Singh immediately attacked on the Jahan Khan and killed him in the battlefield. After the killing of Jahan Khan, his whole army was run away from the battlefield. So that Baba Deep Singh Ji arrived in the boundary of Sri Harmander Sahib, and he dedicated his head, because Baba Deep Singh's head was cut in the battlefield of Chabba. He reached without his head, but he took his head on his left hand and he took his double-edged, very heavy sword in his right hand, and he gained the martyrdom in the boundary of Sri Amritsar Sahib complex. In this way, Jahan Khan was killed within 5 months. Fourth invader and attack was done by the Emperor of Afghanistan country, namely Ahmad Shah Abdali. He was reached Amritsar city with his powerful army. He destroyed the Amritsar Sahib building by placing the gunpowder in the foundations of Amritsar Sahib complex. My honorable listeners, during the destruction of the building of Amritsar Sahib, that time a small piece of the bricks of Amritsar Sahib building strike on the bone of his nose. That time he was injured, and after the destruction of Sri Harmander Sahib building, he went to his country. What? The wound of his nose was become a cause of his death. He was died within 5 months. In this way, fifth attack was done by the Indian dictator Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. Only 36 years ago, she was very disgraceful person and stone-hearted, as well as she was very cruel ruler. She forgotten the greatest participation of the Sikh warriors for the freedom of India. In 1984, she gave order to the Indian Army to destroy the Amritsar city as well as the Harmander Sahib complex by the artillery shells fire. That time, by the order of Prime Minister Indira Gandhi, Indian Army started its operation from 1 June to June 8. Within 8 days, Indian Army destroyed the very parts of the buildings of Harmander Sahib complex. On the other side, they made up main target the Indian Army to the Akal Takht Sahib building. And with the artillery shells fired, the building of Akal Takht Sahib was destroyed by Indian Army. On the other side, the Sikh warriors under the command of Sant Jarnail Singh Ji Khalsa Pindranwale and General Swaik Singh, as well as Bhai Amrik Singh, the president of Sikh Student Federation, and other nominated Sikhs, the six warriors was fought bravely. They did not have same armors and same weapons to fight with the Indian Army, but they had fought with bravely, and they faced the Indian Army with boldness. So my all Sikh siblings and honorable listeners, within 8 days the Indian Army destroyed the building of Sri Akal Takht Sahib and demolished other buildings, and some damaged the building of Harmander Sahib. So after the destruction of Sri Akal Takht Sahib, two Sikh warriors, Bhai Harjinder Singh Jinda and Bhai Sukhdev Singh Sukha, they were killed. The chief and commander of Indian Army, namely General Vaidya, at the city, Pune city in Maharashtra. In this way, after the destruction of Sri Akal Takht Sahib, two Sikh warriors, namely Bhai Beyant Singh and Satwant Singh, within only 5 months, they had killed the cruel ruler, Prime Minister of India, Indira Gandhi. So my all listeners, so this is a very important history of the attacks of Sri Harmander Sahib. Finally, we can say that those who were attacked on the Harmander Sahib complex, they could not survive more than 553 days. They were died within 5 months. So this is a sign of great spiritual power of Sri Harmander Sahib. Lastly, we can say that the place of Sri Harmander Sahib, known as Golden Temple in the whole world, this is a supreme spiritual power in the whole world. So we can say that with great confidence. So my honorable listeners, finally I want to say that I have done many mistakes during this lecture. Please forgive me, pardon me. Lastly, you speak out loudly. वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह।